Hey everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Triple Scoop. In this segment, we are going to be going over the Grammy nominations for the upcoming Grammys set this February of 2025. Got a hefty list here, and by hefty, I mean like 3 pages front to back. And this is also only the nominations that people really care about. Because if you know anything about the music industry, the Grammy list of nominations is like insanely long, but there's only like, I don't know, say like 10 categories that like make it to TV. So that's what we're gonna cover today. I'm Chloe and I'm here with Nolan, Cheyenne, and Sage, and we're gonna go through, again, some of the more important ones that people care about, give our predictions and who we think is gonna take home the Grammys this year. So first off, front and center on the page here, we've got Record of the Year. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8? Why are there so many? I feel like that makes it so difficult for them to like pick. But whatever, I'm not the Academy. We have Now and Then, the Beatles. Who would have thought that the Beatles were going to get a Grammy in the year 2025? Insane.
I don't understand that.
No. Now and Then, the Beatles. Texas Hold'em, Beyonce. Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. 360, Charlie XCX. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Good Luck Babe, Chappell Roan. And Fortnite, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone. Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like any of them could win. However, Swifties, please don't come for me. I don't think Taylor Swift is winning.
I don't think so either.
No. To be honest, I don't know if she's gonna win anything this year because her album and like the songs on it,
They were cool, like when they first came out. I mean, I didn't really care, but like the people that did care, it was like nice that like, okay, yeah, like she's coming out with a new album. But like after like the whole, like there was just so many more things that were like
the Tortured Poets department is popular amongst the Taylor Swift community, but like
nobody else.
Like I'm thinking like it was going on during her concert.
Yeah.
And they were expecting a different album. They were expecting Taylor's version of whatever it was.
I think it was not
Reputation.
Reputation.
They were expecting Reputation, Taylor's version, but instead they got
a brand new one.
Yeah.
They got a double album. It was, I don't know how many songs, but yeah, it was at like 3 a.m. or something. The next album came out and it was just a lot to consume in my opinion because her songs are so convoluted, I guess, and like
Big word.
like it's a lot to take in, and I don't know, I didn't really connect to a lot of them, and I just don't think it's going to be her year this year, which is fine because she's won so many
it's like I think we're just nominating Taylor Swift at this point because she's
it's
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And like she has the numbers, but like Fortnite feels like an irrelevant song. So that's off my list.
It's okay.
Honestly, like I'm trying to think like, because Record of the Year I was saying before is like about the overall production of the song. So I'm like, which of these songs is just like produced really, really good? And I honestly think like Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather.
I completely agree.
I was gonna say that too, and I also think so. Okay, I don't know 360 like off the top of my head, but I think just for the fact that Not Like Us was a banger, and that was like crazy that he came out with that in like 2 seconds. However, the production of it, like it again, like it was 2 seconds. Like he literally came up with that, but I also feel like that could be used to his advantage because it was so good in such a short amount of time. So I feel like
That's who I have winning. I
Really?
have Not Like Us.
yeah,
And
like,
especially just like with all the beef that was going on.
Yeah.
And then
That
they
deserves
just
a
made it
Grammy.
like that.
yeah. I also think like just for the fact that the Beatles came back, like they also have a shot.
Yeah. I think that was done like with AI too, which is like why
Well,
it's
considering that some of them are dead.
That's
that's the point. It was like
is Paul McCartney dead? He's alive, right?
I don't know which Beatles are dead.
I think
Sorry.
Paul McCartney's alive.
I think he's alive because I just
There's
had a
two.
Yeah.
There was a conspiracy that he was dead, but he's actually alive. My entire life I lived thinking Paul McCartney was dead. Last month I found out he's alive. So,
Well, anyway, congrats to the Beatles, the ones that are alive and the ones that are no longer with us. Let's now move on to Album of the Year. And again, huge categories. The Academy, like, why nominate so many people? Like, be more selective.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, this one's a loaded group. We have New Blue Sun, Andre 3000, irrelevant. Sorry.
I don't know.
Next.
I don't know who that is.
Cowboy Carter, Beyonce. Okay.
Whoa.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Thank
Wow.
you, Beyonce. Beyonce, you did a fantastic job.
Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter, Brat, Charlie XCX, excuse me. How do you say that? The Jacob Collier album,
The Jesse.
the Jesse Volume 4.
Jesse.
I don't know how to,
The Django Unchained Volume 4.
I don't know. Also, sorry, Jacob Collier, irrelevant. Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish. Rise and Fall of Midwest Princess, Chappell Roan, and The Torture Poets Department, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I love how, okay, I used to hate Billie Eilish, but I'm kind of warming up to her. I like that she does it with her brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she
Phineas?
gives,
Love that.
yeah.
Literally amazing.
And she gives credit to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
which is
because
great.
he was the original one. I didn't know that. Like, I recently found this out, and then he thought her voice would
Was,
sound
like,
better
better.
with Ocean Eyes, and that was
Yeah,
like her first
I know.
ever
I
thing.
got chills.
I was
Yeah.
like, stop! I start crying.
But
This was like last
but like
week.
short and sweet, like
Okay, you were
it
just
all
in love
made
with
of
Sabrina
bangers.
Carpenter.
But yes,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of bangers on it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really think that Brat has such a
I knew she was gonna say Brat.
strong.
I knew
Yeah.
it.
I knew
you were
knew
gonna say
it.
that.
Yeah.
Look, guys, you know I'm a huge
it.
Brat fan. Like, Charlie XCX really has potential
ate
here.
with
Just
that,
the
yeah.
cultural impact. You got to think, like, album of the year. Yes, like Sabrina Carpenter's thing is a banger, and it deserves that nomination. But like, Brat, like the pop culture impact that it had on like the entire world is insane. Like, and I feel like that surpasses Sabrina.
And for a whole summer,
Yes.
end with the new album into a fall, like yeah,
Yeah.
there's a huge
What was
chance
the song
for her.
that I hate from that album?
I don't-
It
I
was
don't
like,
know.
Strongly dislike. Hate is a very strong word.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
I don't know what it was. It was like repetitive. I don't know. Never
Probably
mind.
don't
every
know.
s-
I
whatever.
But also, okay, on the same thing, I also think Billie Eilish has, again, really strong thing. I think this is
So,
her year.
yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Hit Me
The
Hard and Soft
album's
is
really
just
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Birds of a Feather.
Yeah.
yes.
that's the only song I know from that.
Oh, is what's it called? Is Blue in that one?
I think so.
Because I think that's the one where she's like underwater and like the door.
Yeah.
That's
like
that's
solid.
the
Yeah.
album cover. Yeah. Of Hit Me Hard and
Oh,
Soft.
so I do know that album. Okay.
See, Sage, you know
Yay.
what you're doing. Yeah. Any other picks?
No.
No.
Yeah. This is the year of the female pop girlies. Okay.
Her.
Sorry, pop boys. I don't know. Andre 3000, Jacob Collier. They set you up for failure with that one.
I see Sabrina becoming like a pop icon.
She already
She
is.
is.
She is.
She is.
She already is. But
She
like
already
I
is.
see her becoming like, I feel like we haven't had one in like
Oh yeah.
decades.
I
like,
need Tate
forever.
McRae to just like
I don't.
to
really-
come back for next year.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not a big Tate McRae fan.
Like
Is it just a song or an album that she's about to
a
release?
song. Yeah. But
Speaking
she is
of-
also a pop icon. Sorry.
Speaking of song of the year, another big category. We've got a bar song, Tipsy, Shabuzi. I don't like that song. I'm so sorry. I
don't
think it's
even
really
know what
annoying.
that is.
Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Die with a Smile,
100%
Lady
know.
Gaga, Bruno Mars. Fortnite, the Taylor Swift one. Good Luck Babe, Chappell Roan. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Please, Please, Please is nominated, Sabrina Carpenter. And Texas Hold'em, Beyonce again. Thank you. I don't know if Die with a Smile will win Song of the Year. I know later it's nominated for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. I think it'll win that.
Oh really?
I honestly think so.
I wish they could win Song of the Year because it's such a good song. Bruno Mars has not released like anything in a while,
Yeah.
so it surprised me. But since it came out so late, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it has a chance.
Oh my God,
That's
Bruno
not
Mars
the,
is
that's not the song.
triple
Be
scoop
the
set right
same.
now. Next,
Anyways, yeah.
I don't know. Someone's gonna win Song of the Year.
Yeah.
Best New Artist. Okay. Why is Sabrina Carpenter on
Why?
this list?
Why?
She's
Why?
not new. She's been around forever.
I vote
Like,
Sabrina.
I vote Benson Boone.
I vote Kroon Gabin.
You can't even pronounce the name. You
But
don't know
I
who
like
that
his,
is.
I like
The
his stuff.
only right answer in this category is Chapel Roan. And if you give it to anyone else,
but listen,
you're wrong.
Sabrina
I don't.
Carpenter just blew up. I
No,
knew her from-
she did not just
I
blow
knew her
up.
from her Girl Meets World days, and that's how I remember her.
She's been producing music since her Girl Meets World days. And she's been
And
like
they were
doing
not good.
Disney concerts, but she's been under the chains and the claws of Disney. Walt
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Now
she
that
do
she's
that?
free, she can produce
Like Olivia
bangers.
Rodrigo.
Well, yes. But she never signed like a music contract with them. Sabrina Carpenter did.
With Disney?
Yes. Like back when she was like younger. So like that's why all of her early music is like kind of iffy and not that it's bad, but it's like
It's bad.
it's Disney. It's not modern Sabrina because she was under the confines of Disney Channel. But once she produced enough albums, she was like, okay, I'm free, and then can make her own music, which is where we are now.
Oh, it wasn't like a year, like it wasn't like a certain amount of years that she had to do it? It
No,
was,
she
a
had
certain
like
amount of albums?
she had to produce a certain amount of albums under them before she could get another contract. Yeah. But anyway, Chapel Roan. This is if you lose this, I have beef with the Academy. I already do have beef with the Academy. We're not gonna do that one because we're running out of time.
Duo, I went Gracie and Taylor.
I said Lady Gaga and Bruno
I
Mars,
also
but
said
I
Gaga
also said
duo.
Ariana Grande because I love her.
But also Guess, it's so good. That's a
Guess is so
that's a
good. Guess is so
one.
good. I love all these songs
Yeah.
except for the Beyonce one. Sorry,
Yeah,
love you, Beyonce.
yeah.
Just kidding. We love it, Beyonce.
I love you, Beyonce. You know she got nominated for 11 things, which is the most
Because
amount
they want to
of.
survive.
That's insane. Yep.
Beyonce? Because they want to survive. You know what? I think I'm gonna vote The Boy Is Mine. Ariana.
And
Best
yeah,
Dance Pop
that's all I
Recording.
have.
Troye Sivan got nominated. Cool Beans. I don't know, but I want Von Dutch to win.
I want Ariana Grande to win.
I went Troye
He wants
Sivan to
Ariana
win.
Grande to win everything.
I want Sabrina
Okay.
Carpenter.
Yeah. Again, these are the only nominations that I think people really care about, and these are the ones that I really care about. Especially, I want Chapel Roan to win. Chapel Roan, please win. I swear. If you lose, I'm never watching the Grammys again. Thank you guys for watching this segment of Triple Scoop. The Grammys are set to premiere February 4th, 2025, I think. Editing me, correct me if I'm wrong. But I checked right before filming this. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next segment of this episode. Hey everybody, and welcome back to this second and last segment on this episode of Triple Scoop. Before me, I have a whiteboard of something that means a lot to me and meant a lot to a lot of people who were on the internet from 2019 to 2020, and that is the YouTube channel Unus Annus. I don't know how many times people have come up to me when I'm wearing this merch. Peep the merch. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how many times people have come up to me and pointed at my shirt and laughed and been like, haha. No. Unus Annus. Does anyone have any language what this is?
No.
Over under
Is it Latin?
or under over?
It is Latin.
Okay,
Good job,
great.
Cheyenne.
Thank you.
Unus means one. Annus means year. Think of like the word annual. Annus.
Oh wait,
There you
okay,
go.
this is making a lot of sense
Right,
now.
right,
Because,
okay. So, Unus Annus, 1 year.
Wait, I know what this is now. Oh my god. Okay.
You know?
Keep going.
You know? Oh my god.
Keep going.
Greg knows.
Keep
Okay.
going.
It's all coming together. So, Unus Annus. How often do you guys think about death?
I'd say once a day.
Depends.
A lot.
A lot?
Not my
Fan-
own death, guys.
Just
Not my own death.
Well,
Well, that's fantastic because the entire concept of Unus Annus revolves around this overarching message and theme of death. Let me explain. So, Unus Annus was, keyword here, a YouTube channel that was created in November of 2019 by these two gentlemen right here, and also his girlfriend, but I forgot to print a picture. Sorry, Amy. This is Ethan Nestor, aka Crate Gameplays. Oh wait, he doesn't go by that name anymore. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ethan Nestor, and this is Markiplier. Do you guys know who Markiplier is?
I do.
Of course. The
Glad
one
to
and
hear
only.
that. He's my celebrity crush. Markiplier. These two guys, they're besties. They've been friends for a while. They've produced content together in the past, but this was kind of like their passion project. So what they did was they created a YouTube channel, again called Unus Annus, and the concept was that they were going to post one video every single day to that YouTube channel for 1 full year. And then after that year of posting content every single day, they're going to delete the channel. And like by delete, I mean erase all evidence of it like ever existing on the internet. Like they had legal documentation planned, ready to be filed against anyone who dared like download the videos and save them and try to repost them. Like this is a whole big thing.
So if I like try to find any of these videos on the internet, I'm not gonna find it.
Well, no, and I'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
Because things like changed afterwards and they were a little bit more like lenient on their policies, if you will, about how things were going to proceed after the channel's deletion. But the point of it was like, no, you are not supposed to have any of this saved on the internet like at all, like delete all of it. And you're like, why would you do that? Like that sounds a little bit like stupid. Why spend a full year making content for a YouTube channel that you're just going to delete? Well, you got to look at the underarching message. Again, remember when I asked you how often do you think about death? That's kind of the point of Unus Annus. It's like this symbol and like reminder that death is inevitable. We are all going to die. I'm so sorry.
That's
this is really
What?
deep.
That's a dire
This is
message.
really deep and morbid. But I hate to break it to you guys, but the clock is always ticking. And that was
This is
like a
deep.
really big like motif throughout these videos
I'm
was
shaking.
this clock. Every single video would start and end with a clock that showed the amount of time that was left before the channel was deleted.
I got
So
chills.
this like big 000, like it's all zeros now because the channel's gone.
Yeah.
And on the very last night of the channel, they did like a 12-hour live stream to like conclude and kind of reminisce on like
I
the year
think
that
I
they
watched
had.
it.
You,
I think I did.
Frank
watched
watched
it?
I think I at least watched part of it. I've seen clips of
you
it.
were there?
I might have seen clips of it, yeah.
Oh, Frank.
'Cause I remember it was Markiplier, right? And he was like,
Yes,
he was like being like,
yes,
Ethan
it was
Nestor.
Markiplier. Yes, it was him.
yeah.
Wait, so why?
Maybe I did.
Why does under like Ethan Nestor it says Unus and then Annus under Markiplier?
Okay, so this channel, as like serious as it was, all of the content that they made was like really silly and funny. Like they teased this, and like in their opening episode, like they were dressed in like these black and white suits, and they kind of
I've seen
like
that video, for
have
sure.
these like caricatures almost, like these personas. That's the word I'm looking for. And like Ethan was like the innocent, naive Unus, and like Markiplier was like the more like brutally honest, like tough, honest figure. And again, those were just like these like figures, I guess, that were like the reminders. Like they would tune in like after every like couple months of producing, be like, hey, do you remember that the clock is ticking? Like we're having a great time right now, but you're forgetting. Which again, back to the message, like we're having so much fun and we're making all these memories in life, but like how much time do we have left with each other? Like that's scary. You know, this time is limited. These memories that we're making, like this is all we're gonna have when all said is said and done. Which is again like a big message of like, how do we choose to remember things when they're gone?
Spelled choose wrong.
So
Chose.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You had to be that guy.
how do we
I'm
choose to
professional.
remember things when we're gone? So like, again, these two, like the content that they made was like really, really silly. There's a lot of like really funny moments, which at the 12-hour live stream, they were kind of like more lenient, and they were like, you can clip like highlights and stuff, and like if there's any like pictures or like screenshots that you took, like that can live on the internet as like memories, but like full length episodes, like no, that's not okay. And people still did it anyways, and I'm mad at you because you broke the rules. But yeah, so now that like the channel's gone, like it's been math 4 years now to the day, November 13th. Today's
Oh,
November
wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh my
Is that
God.
why
yeah,
you're
that's
doing
why I'm doing this.
Oh my
That's why I'm doing
gosh,
this.
wow.
Because
Whoa.
4 years ago
This is
today
crazy.
was the 12-hour live stream that marked the end of Unus Annus, which is why every November 13th, I first celebrate my dad's birthday, Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Chloe's dad.
Happy birthday.
And I also wear my Unus Annus merch because if you know, you know. And it's like, it's so crazy, like talking to people about Unus Annus who like don't know anything about it, because it's like, I can't show it to them. I can only talk to them about it. And it's like, again, the message, like, how do we remember Unus Annus now that it's not there? Like, we have to carry the tradition of like, keep the memory alive so that it doesn't die.
That's
You know,
dedication.
That's
like,
beautiful.
It's so,
Wow.
oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like, and they literally did stupid stuff. Also, keep in mind, like, look at the dates, 2019, 2020. They did this project and it ran during COVID.
Oh my God.
So
Like, they started
Oh.
this,
Crazier and
they
crazier.
started this,
This-
not knowing
Whoa.
that like COVID was gonna happen. And then when COVID happened, they continued making content every single day. Like, they stayed dedicated to it. They could have said, no, we're done. Like, no, they stayed true to the project and they filmed stuff over Zoom for like a couple months. Then they were able to like get back in person, and they followed, like, we were really strict about like social distancing and following all that stuff. But like, people were saying, oh, you should have stopped it. Like, this could have been this great thing. But no, like, it was honestly perfectly placed,
Yeah.
because this is what got me through quarantine. I'm gonna be completely
I
honest.
wish I could watch this. I wish I could.
I
I wish I
wish-
was there.
I wish.
It's got to be around somewhere.
Hashtag.
It has to be.
Hashtag
All the
we
entire
were
series.
here. This was like the big trending hashtag when it was like ending, to be like, if you were a part of it, like, we were here when it was a thing. Like, I was there day one.
that's so cool.
I watched every episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's 360 something episodes.
I think there's exactly 365. There might be extra
Wow.
because it was a leap year.
It was a leap
2020
year,
was a leap year. But that's why it's not exactly 1313, because like they did the math. They were very adamant about it. It's like, oh, you did the math wrong, but no, they did the math right. But yeah, I
wish
I wish
I was there.
you were there too.
Wow.
That's
This
so
is
unique.
mind blowing.
Yeah,
how,
this is
like,
like crazy stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like,
detail oriented. This is.
This
I did
is
some
like
research tonight.
one of the
Yeah, me
greatest
too.
things to ever come out of the internet in a very long time.
Wow. Thank you,
better,
Chloe.
better than
You are so
Markiplier's
welcome.
Thank you for sharing with
FNAF
us.
series.
Okay, maybe like maybe the second best thing underneath FNAF. But this about concludes all the time that we have for this episode of Triple Scoop.
No.
Memento Mori. Oh, I missed this. Memento Mori means remember death. So, but memento to turn into next week's episode of Triple Scoop. Thanks for watching, guys.